The Royal Rumble is in a few days and it is quite unpredictable, but I am going to try to give all of my predictions in this video. Hi, my name is Andy. I'm a wrestling fan from Ghana, West Africa. If you do like the content on this channel, please do subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so they are notified whenever I post a new video, and like this video, and let's talk about the Royal Rumble. There are 4 matches on this year's card, which is quite honestly the shortest Royal Rumble card I have seen in quite some time. I really do think a smaller card is good. This would enable the Royal Rumble matches to be of better quality. There will be better storytelling because those matches can be pretty chaotic. Starting off, I want to talk about the Women's Royal Rumble match. I think this is what will start the show, as has been the norm for the last 2 years or so. Now, everybody expects a returning Charlotte Flair to win the match. I'm going to go in a bit of a different direction. I can totally see Jade Cargill winning. The reason I say this is Jade has actually been out of commission since just before Survivor Series War Games, and I do think we'll make some headway with regards to who attacked her before War Games, or we will actually find out who attacked her. I also do think that Charlotte Flair will come out second, but if you know anything about Royal Rumbles, it's the fact that the runner-up for the longest time has also gotten a championship match. It's one of the funniest things I have found about wrestling and WWE in general. Second place is almost as good as first place, because there have been situations where the person who came second actually won their championship match and the person who won the whole Rumble did not win. It's happened before, guys. So I do think that we will get that Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton match at WrestleMania. I don't think that Charlotte winning the Rumble for the second time would be the way to go. Although I should be honest, Charlotte is more than deserving of this honor if indeed there would be a first-time, 2-time Women's Royal Rumble winner. Silently, and not to beat a dead horse, but I do think that if Sasha Banks was still with WWE, this could have been the Royal Rumble where she actually won, or a previous one. And yes, I'm pretty sure you've caught on to what I was trying to say. I do think that Jade Cargill is going to challenge Rhea Ripley, because Rhea has literally run through everybody. The only people she hasn't really faced yet are Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. And I think Jade Cargill is the perfect person to take her on. Granted, this could be Jade's first loss, but I think it's a very convenient way to get there, because a lot of people have been complaining about how Rhea doesn't have opponents and she's walking over everybody and she's being overbooked and yada yada yada. You get what I'm trying to say. So I do think that we will get this mega match at WrestleMania. I also know there are some people in the wrestling community that would think that Jade is not ready for this sort of challenge, but have some faith. Jade has been with the company and has been in the wrestling landscape for quite some time. She will be fine. Now, the match for the WWE Tag Team Championships between DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns, I think that match is going to be a classic. It's a 2 out of 3 falls match. I know that DIY has had a 2 out of 3 falls match somewhere in NXT at an NXT takeover. I have not seen it, but I've heard very high praises for it. And if there's anything to go by the word of that, an experienced DIY now, plus the Motor City Machine Guns who have been doing this for so long, it will be magic. I do think DIY will retain. I do think it's going to come down to the standard 1 fall per team, and then DIY may get the win. Might not be the cleanest win, but you know, it would be good. Also, I don't know if Pretty Deadly inserts themselves at some point. I don't know if the Street Profits insert themselves at some point. Granted, they may be in the Rumble and would not want to serve as distractions, but that's never really stopped anybody. So I do think DIY will pick up the win. Then the ladder match for the undisputed WWE Championship between a dejected Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Now, in the last few weeks, this storyline has proven to be one of the most interesting that WWE has been telling. You are slowly seeing this change in Cody. He's getting increasingly irritated, and I'm starting to get behind this whole story of the WWE Championship actually being more of an albatross on the neck of the person who wears the gold, because like heavy is the head that wears the crown. We saw the exchange between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk on Monday night. That was 2 nights ago, and it was incredible. CM Punk really did establish this albatross thing, referring to his 434-day reign, how he started getting increasingly upset, how he turned heel, and it was against The Rock. And mind you, The Rock is a common denominator between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. That's a bit of a throw in there, I just added. I also think that this match will heavily influence the outcome of the men's Royal Rumble, because let's be clear, and I have been thinking about this, I don't think the winner of the men's Royal Rumble is going to challenge Gunther. I think that's out of the window. I do think the winner is going to challenge whoever wins this WWE Championship match, whether it's Cody Rhodes or Kevin Owens, and I will get to those possibilities when I talk about the men's matches. But who do I think will win? It would be nice to see Kevin Owens win. However, we need to acknowledge the possibility of the appearance of one Mr. Randall Keith Orton. Randy Orton returning at the Rumble, possibly to take revenge on Kevin Owens for pile driving him into oblivion for a few months, or costing Cody the WWE Championship. Any one of these two things could happen. I can totally picture the scenario of Randy Orton helping Cody Rhodes to retain the title by getting his revenge on Kevin Owens, and then RKOing Cody, thus setting up their feud on the way to WrestleMania, whilst the winner of the Royal Rumble would be lying in wait for whoever wins the title at Elimination Chamber. I think that's the next pay-per-view or premium live event after the Royal Rumble. So, final prediction, Cody Rhodes retains the title. Now we move on to the men's Royal Rumble match. And in terms of the star power, this is the most star-studded Rumble we've had since, I want to say, 2017. There's very few Royal Rumbles that have made that echelon of stardom. You're looking at 92, you're looking at 2001, you're looking at 2008, and 2017. This Royal Rumble definitely falls into that category, and I think WWE has a great opportunity to tell very intricate stories with the talent that are in the match. Now, this will come as a surprise because who I have actually penciled to win this match will shock people. I've actually penciled Sami Zayn to win this match, and I know the jury is going to be out, but hear me out. I know CM Punk is an odds-on favorite. I know John Cena is an odds-on favorite, but here's why I think that's not going to happen for either of those two men. I totally see the Royal Rumble 2003 replaying itself in a sense. You remember where Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels had this feud that led to WrestleMania, and at the Royal Rumble, I think Shawn Michaels got busted open at the hands of Jericho. I think we see something similar between both CM Punk and Seth Rollins. I think that one of these two men will eliminate each other, and that's going to cause chaos and breed all sorts of hatred in between these two men. The John Cena narrative is actually quite interesting to me, because if John Cena is to win this Royal Rumble, he would join Stone Cold Steve Austin as the only men to have won 3 Royal Rumbles, which would be quite the achievement in of itself. However, I don't think this will be the case. I think it's actually more compelling if you do have John Cena lose the Rumble, then go to compete in the Elimination Chamber, and then win that match, and then challenge Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think it's a much more intriguing storyline. It's going to keep some people's hearts in their stomachs, which is what we want to do sometimes with the world of professional wrestling. And as much as you want to send fans home happy, you also want to do that as well. But I do think that Sami Zayn is going to win this Royal Rumble match for whatever reason. And it would be interesting if Kevin Owens ends up being champion by the end of the night. I really want Roman Reigns to win, but something tells me that The Rock is going to come and cost him this match. And I'm not talking about him showing up at number 31. I've heard that rumor. It makes perfect sense. Final Boss be able to insert himself in that capacity to throw out his cousin and set up their WrestleMania match. Listen, The Rock we saw on the Netflix premiere was not even the Final Boss. It wasn't even The Rock. That was Dwayne Johnson. There was a very subtle detail in there, and I know I'm going on a bit of a tangent, but just walk with me for a second. There was a bit of a hint where The Rock was ending his Netflix promo. He said, "If you smell," and then he held it. He never said The Rock is cooking. He never said Dwayne Johnson, the Final Boss, is cooking. He just left it and then said is cooking. That was a quite open-ended thing for me. It was a bit of a clue as to what may happen. But then again, I could be the one that's just making stuff up, trying to make sense of all of this. That being said, I do think Sami Zayn is actually going to win this Royal Rumble match, and this will really ruin his friendship between himself and Seth Rollins, between himself and Kevin Owens, between himself and Cody Rhodes. There are so many possibilities with this, and I am looking forward to seeing how this all plays out. So that's it. Those are my thoughts and my opinions and my predictions for this year's Royal Rumble match. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know who you think is going to win both Royal Rumble matches, who's going to win the title matches, and I appreciate you guys watching this video. My name is Andy. Once again, I'm a wrestling fan from Ghana, West Africa. Please do like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video. If you want to see me talk about other things wrestling, I'm not sure what specific video I'm going to put here, please watch this video, and I will see you soon. Peace.